1-1-1 needed from 72. And the Thunders going along very nicely. Take a look at those two worms, and they're definitely ahead of the curve so far. And that required rate, just over 9, which isn't easy. However, the going rate at the moment, upwards of 11. Got Michael Clark in the comm box alongside myself, Sohail Chandok now. And things a little dicey here, Pup, for Carlos Brathwaite and the Tycoons.
Yeah, evening, buddy. Pressure on, no doubt about it. It's been a great game so far. Both teams, every single over so important. Dot balls, talk about all the time. If you can just build a couple of dot balls and put some pressure on this partnership, hope for a false shot. Single on this occasion. Just looking for an error. One false shot, and then the key is to hang on to that chance. It's one of the things that's probably been the most inconsistent throughout this tournament so far is the fielding.
We'll forgive them.
Definitely. I remember how hard it is to catch those high balls, let me tell you.
Yeah, they've done a good job. We've seen some unbelievable ground fielding. Guys throwing their bodies on the line. Definitely feeling it 24 hours later. Works that away. Oh, there you go. Example of it.
There we go.
Stewie gets down in good time.
He knows it too. Saved the boundary. So important though. Every single run at the moment. It's a great bit of fielding. Nasty bounce. Does well just to get his left mid on it. Tell you what I can't remember seeing so far is a direct hit run out. Maybe tonight is the night. Could it be defining?
We saw Fidel miss one from about 2 feet away. Don't think he wants to see that again. Has a big swipe at that, Blackwood, but just struggling to time the ball at the moment. However, he's done a good job so far. 43 of 29.
Nice bowling from Brathwaite as well, using his experience. A lot of change of pace. Lots of cutters, trying to mix that speed up so the batsman gets out of his rhythm, doesn't get the same ball twice.
Yeah, I was watching him in the warm-up as well, and that's all he was bowling. Just cutters, little leg cutters, few off cutters. There's the field. 3 men on the leg side. That's the perfect Yorker. That's the change-up. He's got pace on him when he wants to find it as well, and that's the beauty of Carlos Brathwaite, the all-rounder. He's a big unit.
Big boy. And this is a good example of how 1 over can change the game. 107 from 67. He's gone for 4 so far. 1 ball remaining. If he gets out of this over, it could be a match-winning over. It's been that well bowled. Or if he picks up a wicket here, how defining could that be?
That's even better. Forget the dot ball, he says. I'll give you a wicket. Carlos Brathwaite has arrived, not with the bat, but with the ball. And this could be a defining over in this chase.
Wow, and the big wicket of Blackwood too. He was absolutely creaming. Again, another cutter, speed off, inside edge. What an over. Looking for the boundary because he'd only gone for 4 off it. He knows. Brathwaite, very well bowled. Huge wicket. 93 for 2. Blackwood's got to go for 43.
Nine overs gone, and we've got ourselves an APL Apollo strategic timeout.
MRI scan, rehab, surgery, full-time physio.
Back from the APL Apollo strategic timeout. 93 for 2 from 9. Things were going pretty well because that partnership between Blackwood and Chirag Gandhi was looking good. However, the wicket of Blackwood has changed things a little bit. In walks Phil Mustard. And Pawan Suyal comes back into the attack. This man can hit a ball as well. And they've got some batting to come up. Thisara Pereira, Colin de Grandhomme. There's plenty left in the tank for the Thunders. This guy's look pretty good too. Chirag Gandhi.
Yep, they're in a good position. Run rate certainly in a comfortable spot, 9.73. Just with a new batter at the crease, you've got to keep ticking it over. Keep looking for those boundaries when you get it. Strike rotation when you get that good ball. I just can't afford 2 or 3 overs of being bogged down and that run rate go up to 11 or 12. Nice and comfortable now. Don't change too much. Build another partnership.
Going along well, but 107 from 66 still takes some doing. And that one tidy over from Carlos Brathwaite, a wicket and just 4 runs, has taken that required rate closer to 10 than it was closer to 9. So a little dicey here. Just a little hold up in play at the moment. Chirag Gandhi becomes a key man now. He's the set batter. And we saw him have a pretty poor outing, unfortunately, when they were ahead of the game and needed just 4 of 4. They went on to lose that one to the brilliance of Piyush Chawla. There we go, back underway. He can rush you, Pawan Suyal. They're charging back, but no is the call, and rightfully so. Don't think Phil Mustard wanted the second quick. But this man, speaking of quick, Pup, he is bowling absolute gas. Still in the high 140s at the BBL, and he's a bit of a terror in the Legends League.
Yeah, he probably had as good a BBL tournament as he's had in his career. The one just gone in Australia. So, yeah, he's still got it. Peter Siddle, fit and healthy. Didn't have the best first over this evening. A little bit of luck not going his way. A couple of outside edges for 4, wide down the leg side for 4. But what's he bowled? 2 overs for 19. Sure, his next 2 overs were pretty important though.
I will say that first over, the keeper let about 11 of them slip through the gloves. You got a feel for him. Bit too quick.
He's certainly in his prime, Sids. He was a very good bowler. And wicket taker, could bowl long spells from one end. Really consistent player for Australia over a long period of time. And it's nice seeing him play 2020 cricket, whether it be in the BBL or here in the Legends League. Still got a lot to offer. It's nicely played as well. Talking about good shots. There's a classy boundary to get himself going. Mustard, just a nice whip off the pads. Use that extra pace and tuck it behind square for a boundary.
Yeah, peppers that, does Mustard. Little flick off the pads and picks up a nice APL Apollo boundary to get his innings going. He's a high quality batter as well. And he likes pace on. That's a decent shout, and it's been given. Wow. Height, perhaps the only thing that could save him, but he's not even looking at his partner. Well, worth a thought, I thought.
Yeah, he's gone straight away. Put his head up, accepted the umpire's call, and off he goes. Didn't even talk to his partner. Thought he might have been down the wicket. Have a look at the replay here. The length's good. Oh, back leg. Was it too high? Was it umpire's call? Well, he accepts it, and he walks off the field. Another important wicket. Thunders now 98 for 3. Mustard gone for 4.
$98 for 3, and the impact sub walks into bat. Ross the boss, Ross Taylor, in for Soren Tucker.
Thought Roscoe might have been injured, not batting the other night. I was a little surprised he didn't come out, but yeah, nice to see him at the crease. He creamed him in the first game. Looked really good. Good to see him back at the crease.
They've got a good physio, pup. They've worked overtime.
You all need those.
And he's running okay. Was tested first up. The hammies look okay so far.
Didn't have to run much in the first game. He hit the ball right out of the middle. A couple of big sixes. He's look at that LBW. Oh, might be a good decision from the umpire. Oh, umpire's call. A little bit of angle in. Top of that leg stump. Good confident appeal. Had to go.
As we said here as well, worth going upstairs maybe. Umpire's call, you never know. You would have kept the review as well. But Phil Mustard chose not to go upstairs and went for just 4. Piling on the pressure, that required rate creeping even higher now. Last ball of the over from Suyal. He'd love to stitch this one together nicely. And he does. Another very good over for the Tycoons. 10 gone. Halfway mark, the 100 comes up for 3. Halfway mark, 10 overs to go, 100 to get off the next 60. Run rate 10, required rate 10. Not easy here. And Carlos Brathwaite back in. And he has bowled really well so far. Tanya Purohit standing by. Who have you got for us?
2018-19 बॉर्डर गावस्कर ट्रॉफी, 2020-21 बॉर्डर गावस्कर ट्रॉफी जब जब याद करते हैं तो एक चेहरा हमारी नज़रों के सामने आता है जो कंफर्टेबल रहते हैं, ईज दिखाते हैं और पेशेंस तो कोई आपसे सीखे। चेतेश्वर पुजारा मेरे साथ है। फर्स्ट थिंग्स फर्स्ट, अभी तक एक्सपीरियंस कैसा रहा है इस लीग में खेलने का?
काफ़ी अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहा है क्योंकि जिस तरह से लीग हो रही है, विकेट्स काफ़ी अच्छे हैं, सारे प्लेयर्स पूरे वर्ल्ड से आए हैं ये लीग खेलने के लिए। काफ़ी प्लेयर्स के सामने हम मैच खेले और उनके अगेंस्ट में खेले, तो अच्छा लगता है जब आप उनको वापस मिलते हैं काफ़ी समय के बाद और काफ़ी सारी बातें होती है कि आपने इंटरनेशनल मैचेस में कैसा परफॉर्म किया, क्रिकेट कहाँ पर मूव हो रहा है अभी, तो काफ़ी सारी यादें ताज़ा हो जाती है। और उसके साथ में क्रिकेट खेलना हर क्रिकेटर को पसंद है, तो खास करके रिटायरमेंट के बाद जब हम ये टूर्नामेंट खेलते हैं तो काफ़ी अच्छा लगता है कि यू आर बैक ऑन द फील्ड अगेन एंड यू एंजॉय प्लेइंग दिस फॉर्मेट
एंड वी लव वाचिंग यू प्ले। जो आपने पिछले मैच में जिस तरह से बल्लेबाजी करी, लेकिन ना मुझे चेतेश्वर ये भी समझना चाहती हूँ कि टेस्ट फॉर्मेट में हमने देखा है वहाँ पर पेशेंस होती है, डिफेंसिव ज़्यादा होता है, लेकिन जब आप यहाँ खेलने आ रहे हैं तो किस तरह से आपने प्रिपेयर किया खुद को कि सम एक्स्ट्रा शॉट्स एडेड?
यस डेफिनेटली। और जब आप T20 फॉर्मेट के लिए प्रिपेयर करते हैं तो थोड़े शॉट्स तो खेलने ही होते हैं। बहुत ज़्यादा प्रिपरेशन नहीं किया था मैंने, एक हफ्ता थोड़ी बैटिंग करी थी, बट यस डेफिनेटली काफ़ी शॉट्स खेलने की कोशिश कर रहा था जब ये टूर्नामेंट के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहा था। और मज़ा भी आता है क्योंकि देखिए जब आप टेस्ट क्रिकेट में अच्छा परफॉर्म करते हैं और ख़ासकर मैंने उतनी T20 मैचेस नहीं खेले, तो ये एक प्लेटफॉर्म है कि जहाँ पर आप अपनी स्किल को शो कर सकते हो और मज़ा भी आता है क्योंकि टेस्ट क्रिकेट में इतने ज़्यादा शॉट्स आप नहीं खेल सकते, तो T20 फॉर्मेट में जब आपको वो एक्सप्रेस करने का मौका मिलता है तो यहाँ पर वो जो सारे शॉट्स टेस्ट क्रिकेट में नहीं खेल पाए वो यहाँ पर खेल सकते हैं।
आपने जो कल एक्सप्रेस किया हम सबको बहुत मजा आया। इनफैक्ट हम सब वहाँ ऐसे फिंगर्स क्रॉस करके खड़े थे कि 100 आने वाला है। मस्ट बी डिसअपॉइंटिंग, लेकिन आपने जिस तरह से खेला दैट वाज आउटस्टैंडिंग।
यस, इट वाज अ गुड गेम, काफ़ी क्लोज मैच हुआ और 100 ऑलमोस्ट हो गया था क्योंकि 4 बॉल में 4 रन चाहिए थे, तो मुझे लगा कि मैं चौके के साथ मैच फिनिश कर सकता हूँ, बट पीयूष बोल्ड रियली वेल। बट यस, इट वाज गुड इनिंग्स और काफ़ी मज़ा आया क्योंकि जब आप ऐसी बल्लेबाजी करते हैं तो खुद को भी मज़ा आता है, जो टीममेट्स है वो भी अप्रिशिएट करते हैं और जिस तरह से ये लीग चल रहा है इट वाज गुड फन कि मैं अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस कर पाया और ऐसे रन बना पाया।
आपने एक्सप्रेस किया, हम सब फैंस ने इंजॉय किया, वी टोटली लव्ड इट। लेकिन अभी जैसे आपकी टीम खेल रही है, चेस करना है एक टारगेट, व्हाट डू यू फील द अप्रोच इज करेक्ट, एवरीथिंग इज गोइंग ऑलराइट?
अभी देखिए जैसे रन रेट है, आई थिंक इट्स 10 रन्स एन ओवर, विकेट भी काफ़ी अच्छा है, थोड़ा ड्यू है आउटफील्ड में, उसकी वजह से बॉल भी थोड़ा स्किड कर रहा है। सो वी आर वेरी होपफुल क्योंकि अभी रॉस और चिराग दोनों बैटिंग कर रहे हैं, टीपी अभी आना बल्लेबाजी के लिए बाकी है, तो विकेट्स काफ़ी हाथ में है, तो छोटी बाउंड्रीज है, तो यहाँ पर ये टोटल होपफुली चेज़ हो जाएगा। वी आर होपफुल क्योंकि अगर आप बात करें कि 11 ओवर के बाद 105 रन, आई थिंक वी आर राइट ऑन ट्रैक टू चेज दिस टोटल डाउन।
बिल्कुल, और हमारी यही उम्मीद है कि चेतेश्वर आप खुद को ऐसे ही एक्सप्रेस करते रहें, और जो एक से चूका है ना वो नेक्स्ट गेम में जब भी मौका मिला
बिल्कुल, कोशिश बिल्कुल रहेगी।
थैंक यू सो मच एंड ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द गेम।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
दैट वाज चेतेश्वर पुजारा।
Good to hear from Pooji, always such a great ambassador of the game, such a talented cricketer, and in so many ways, Pap, we just wish he could have played a lot longer, especially in the longer format for India. Unbelievable batter, good grind.
Yeah, important to the team as well. I think you knew what you got with Pujara, batted at 3, very stable, very consistent. I think all around the world he found a way to have success and knew how to make big hundreds. That's the other thing. I think in Test cricket, making a hundred's one thing, but going on and making a big one wins your games for your teams. That's out of the middle. Is that gone all the way? One bounce, nicely played, much needed boundary.
He's been struggling with the timing of late, but that should hopefully break the shackles for Chirag Gandhi. An APL Apollo boundary, much needed for the batting unit, with that required rate climbing further and further. Steps down and clips that for a boundary. One bounce over the ropes. That target looking larger and larger now. This time goes straight and goes large. Going. That's out of here. Chirag Gandhi, where's that come from? A boundary and an APL Apollo maximum, back to back.
Yeah, very important. First 2 balls, 4 to start. Then this full swing of the bat gets it right in the slot. No spin, full extension of the hands. That goes a long way back. Look at Broady's face there. He knows that's big. Good intent, good start to the over. Might need a new ball as well. That has gone a long way.
Yeah, that's a big one. 82 meters, 47 meters up in the air. That's a biggie. That's 6 on any ground in the world. Not the biggest unit, but strikes it very clean when he does. That helps. 85 or 52 now. Slaps that through the offside. That is going to sting. Unfortunately, could not find the gap and now says should have gone over.
Yeah, he creamed this as well. That was right there to hit through covers. Just unfortunately hit it straight to the fielder. See a change in field now. Man at deep point goes straighter. He goes to deep cover. Man that was at cover comes to point. So 3 men behind point on the offside.
This one might pick the gap as well. He splits the 2 men. This is spectacular batting from Chirag Gandhi. Another APL Apollo boundary.
A good intent, couple of tight overs. This has broken the shackles. Really looking to go hard every ball. We just saw that change in the field that opened that gap up at cover. And he places it there beautifully. Lightning fast outfield here, especially with that dew on the surface now.
42 of 23. Suddenly that strike rate through the roof. Works that away for a single. This is really good batting. Very smart stuff from Chirag Gandhi. At this stage, the Tycoons were 91 for 5. Thunder certainly ahead of the curve.
Yeah, got that run rate below 10 again as well. Required 20 for 3. Required 9.8. Such an important over just to catch back up. Get this partnership moving. 22 from 13 now.
And Ross Taylor just pinches a single to end a really, really good over for the Thunders. 16 runs off it, 12 gone. It's 121 for 3.
Yeah, the worms fighting it out with each other. Who's going to be at the top right at the end? That's the time it matters. Stuart Binney, 22 of 2. 48 ball 79. Whoa! Ross Taylor, you beauty. Anybody who's seen Ross Taylor bat will know this is one shot he could play in the middle of the night. We could get him up from sleep. Naked Chopra with me.
Thank you so much. Yep, it's been one of his favorite shots right through his playing career. Way outside the off stump, bottom hand coming to play. Wow. Thumping 6, that's what you want. Well in control of that chase.
Cracks a punch, doesn't he? Strong man, Ross Taylor. What a player. Over 100 test matches. Absolute legend of the game. Mahesh Bhupati, as always, behind people. Always giving the front seat to all the others and always staying away from the limelight. Always making sure that he's rather inconspicuous, as is this one. This ball is in the sea.
Another APL, the Polo maximum. Yeah, that gets the crowd up and going. The knuckleball just getting stuck in the hand, and you couldn't imagine that's going to happen. Wet ball, Joy. It's tough. With dew coming into effect, stitching on the ball. That's what we call the seam. Gets a little wet. It gets tough for any bowler to control when you're releasing the delivery.
Went for another one. He's in the flow. Yeah, it's not easy with the wet ball because it's almost like a wet bar of soap. If you ever drop a soap in the shower, try and hold on to that and give it a spin. You know what these guys are going through.
It's like you're looking to control the wet bar of soap. Yeah. Full toss, not a lot of pace. Easy pickings for Ross Taylor. 90 meters that hit. You know, we've got awards going. 6 sixes for any batter. First man to do it gets a reward of $50,000. We've seen Piyush Chawla get one today with a hat-trick, $50,000. Do you think that 6 sixes or 6 fours in an over will come in an evening game?
6 fours will, I'm pretty sure. I'm not so sure about the 6 sixes. The APL Apollo Award. APL Apollo Entertainment Award. First to hit 6 sixes will get $50,000. First to hit 6 fours will get $25,000. Piyush Chawla's run away with the hat-trick, so that's off the radar. That's a beautiful shot. Look at that for power. Look at that for placement. Munaf Patel loves it. Wow. There you go. 13 gone, 138 for 3. Last 12 balls, 33 runs, no wicket. That's the key, no wicket. No wickets, the runs keeps rising. Going at 10.62, 8.86 is what is required. They're making a feast of this run chase. Brathwaite is bowled superbly. 4. He had 9 runs in 2 overs, but right now first ball has been hoiked. Yep, that's what he feels about it, but batter doesn't mind. He said you can do what you want. The score will say 4.
APL, a bowler boundary. Yeah, you can't set a field to that. That's just fortunate. They could have crashed into the leg stump, but that's just being really fortunate for Ross Taylor. Fortune favours the brave. He's looking to go big on the onside. Right through his playing career, every single time he's looking to get a boundary, he favours the onside.
Has he found the fielder? Not quite. In fact, he hasn't timed it well enough to go to the fielder. Sometimes it's the lack of timing. You can make out the deal from Peter Siddle over there. That ball must have been so wet, although he just had 2 bounces, one on the pitch, one on the outfield, yet that felt wet.
Peter Siddle, who from 19, who does he go to? The skipper, to try and pick up a wicket. You get back Peter Siddle with a wet ball. It just might work in his favour with that sort of pace. Beat one of the batters with pace, because with the wet ball it will skid through.
That's a great point, Nikhil, because what happens is Jasprit Bumrah is also now bowling after the power play, because they say if you've got a lot of pace, then power play you can get carted and your potency decreases because there aren't too many fielders. Now if he comes in now with 5 fielders on the boundary, his chance of picking up a wicket a little more. Up in the air, this time he's timed it. Again on the bounce to Peter Siddle, and Peter Siddle hanging back, waiting for it to take it on the bounce.
Just get a sense, Jonathan, I don't think he picked it up straight away. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah. The hands, maybe the ball came right through the lights, and that's why he couldn't pick it up straight away. That's why the error in judgment.
Also 6 towers of lights, not 4. So the ball will be in the lights for a little more in different areas. Chirag Gandhi took a little bit of flack the other day because he couldn't get that 4 runs, but look how good he is. I've always maintained, I've seen him in a lot of domestic cricket, and he's a very, very good player. 27 of ball 49 he is, and this run chase is 8.76 and over. But that in T20 parlance with 7 wickets in hand is loaded in favour of the batting team.
Without a doubt, that's why they need to try and break this 48-run partnership. Just a single will keep strike. Ross Taylor, 147 for 3.
The Tycoons versus the Thunders, blockbuster clash. World Legends Pro T20 League, 1919 Sports Cricket Stadium in Goa. absolute spectacle. If you're around, come over. If you're not around, take a flight and come over.
Make sure you come to watch some cricket.
Our producer called Peter Siddle. Our producer's got Peter Siddle back. He's the one who wanted Peter Siddle. And Peter Siddle is back. Well done, sir.
Well, I'll tell you what, Derek Tate and Ross Taylor would have been running back to the dugout or walking back, strolling back to the dugout. And you need that moments of glory if you want to turn the game on its head. Let's have a look. Ran.
Just the one stump. Sorry, Nikhil, I cut you up there.
Just one stump to aim was tough, Joy. Sometimes if you get a direct hit, you can turn the game on its head, set batsman. Otherwise, runs will keep coming thick and fast. APL Apollo boundary brings up the 50-run partnership. Also, Chirag Gandhi, really well played. 53 from 28 deliveries.
Yeah, beautifully carved out. Couldn't score a run in 3 balls yesterday, and I'm so glad that the management have given him another go. Generally, you lose a game like that, and then you put in the back burner. They've given him a chance, and not only that, they've given him number 3. This is good from the management, really good, because I've seen him play domestic cricket, and he's a really, really good player. He has an Irani Cup 100 in a session. So that's the sort of player he is. And just because you've had one bad evening, 2-3 balls, you can't lose your touch. Super player.
Yeah, well, I guess, like you said, you got to be thanking the management. When you identify talent, it's important to give them ample opportunity. Number 3 suits his spot because he gets going. He gets a start. He knows how to convert that start and win games for you. That's the kind of batters you need in your top 5. If it's their day, they'll win you games. To be a match winner. 56 from 30 deliveries. Strike rate of 186. Used his feet really well. Picks the slower balls against spin. Used his feet really well. Terrific innings by Chirag Gandhi today. Looking to steer his side to victory, pick up 2 points that they've been looking for. Maybe down the leg side. No. The umpire says full, maybe crashing into leg stump. Ross Taylor doesn't even think about taking the review.
Yeah, this is the reason Peter Siddle was good. Oh, missing leg. Why isn't the review taken? Full toss. 25 or 15. Thunders. 155 for 4. This man can hit a long ball too. But do you have to? You need 8.7. You got Chirag Gandhi. Take a single. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Get Chirag Gandhi on strike. Let him do the bulk of the work, and you just play the good supporting role. In the Oscars, they have a Oscar for the supporting role as well. 15 gone, 156 for 4. A really good run chase this one is. Blackwood was superb. Gandhi has been superb. Taylor's played a cameo in the middle, and Grand Hom has just arrived. And O'Il will be with Tisara, big hitting. I don't think Srishant is going to bat at number 7. There's some others who are very handy batters. Yeah, brilliant. Very nice. Give it to the man who's hitting the ball from the middle off the screws and enjoy it from 22 yards away.
It's important for Chirag Gandhi to look to finish the game. 56 not out of 30 deliveries. Less than 9 and over. Well, here's your opportunity to go out there and bat and bowl with the legends, share dressing rooms with them. All you got to do is just register at the World Legends Pro T20.com. Your opportunity. Share the dressing room with Chris Gale, the likes of Shikhar Dhawan, Harbhajan Singh, Suresh Raina, Alistair Cook in there, Karen Pola, Thisara Pereira. What a moment this is. Tennis ball cricket, your opportunity. If you're a tennis ball cricketer, register now.
If that doesn't get you going, Nikhil Chopra will be calling the games. A little comeback here. 27 ball 42. Little comeback here by the Tycoons. They picked up a wicket. The current run rate is higher than the going rate. Oh man, this for me is a missing leg. Why did he not take the review?
Yeah, we're all a little surprised. Clean ball off the pads. Is this game turning on its head? It was Ross Taylor who should have taken that review. He's back in the dugout, and now Colin de Grandhomme.
Dance moves, wow. Colin de Grandhomme goes for 2 of 4. The Thunder's in a spot of bother now. They've lost 2 on the slot. 158 for 5. It is the APL Apollo strategic timeout.
just coming towards the end of the APL Apollo strategic timeout. That fall of the 5th wicket. Colin de Grandhomme castled by Carlos Brathwaite. Now has 2 wickets. Around the wicket to the left-handed Tisara Pereira. Have to be quick here. Direct hit, and Chirag Gandhi might have been in trouble, but that's smart cricket because that brings Gandhi back on strike.
Another look at this wicket. Pad onto stump. De Grandhomme. Lots of power. Not tonight. Big wicket, important stage. Brathwaite does it again.
Just turns this one away, does Gandhi, means he'll keep strike for the beginning of the next over. 16 gone, 160 for 5. .160 for 5, 4 overs still to come, and just the 40 runs needed. So we could be in for a tight finish here. If Chirag Gandhi stays out there until the end, they should get home, the Thunders, but he is the key wicket. They want rid of him. So Suyal to bowl his 3rd. Siddle's still got 1 up his sleeve. Praveen's got 1. Brathwaite, he's bowled out.
Interesting to see which way they go his last few overs. It'll certainly bowl 1. Brathwaite, brilliant performance. 2 for 22 and he's 4. 2 huge wickets at the right time. A lot of fluffing around at the moment, these last few overs. It's not the World Cup final. Let's get on with it, shall we? Trying to get the run up. Forgot how many steps. Hasn't got the tape measure. Let's go.
Can't get it past him. Excellent bit of work.
Oh, that's a good shot, that. Absolutely creamed it. Just needed a metre either side. Would have been the start to the over he wanted. Run rate 10.43. Every dot ball so important.
Yeah, Alistair Cook, of all the fielders, one of those that is slightly younger and perhaps more agile. This time does get it through. There's protection out there in the deep. Just be the single.
Better length. It's where he wants to be. Into that block hole. There it is. 39 from 22. Wickets in hand.
Yeah, nice looking stroke that. Couple of bounces into the boundaries, exactly what they needed.
Yeah, this is all power from the skipper. Stand and deliver. Knows that man's out at deep points, so he's got to get it straighter than that. It's in the slot. He can get underneath it. Cross seam delivery, opens the face. Good timing, good placement. Lots of meetings happening at the moment. Bowler fluffing around, guys running from cover, having a conversation. Too much thinking, not enough bowling.
I think he's really struggling to dry the ball as well.
Maybe let's get a towel out there. There's 6 fielders with towels on the back of their pants. Give him a towel to use. Someone throw him a towel, please.
He's just done all that drying and then he's dropped it anyway. Tries to catch it. For a moment in the end, it's just Carlos Brathwaite who cleans up.
This is where you'd like to see the ball thrown to cover. Here's the hat trick that we saw earlier today. Absolute class. The wrong one. He's had a great wrong one for such a long period of time. And there it is. Plum. Absolutely plum. 3 and 3. Happy days. Where's the checkbook?
Yeah, where are we going for drinks? Someone drop a pin and get the tab up. So $50,000 US, the APL Apollo Hat Trick Award. A great day in the office, that. Really well bowled. The dive, less so. Might not be seeing that one in the Olympics.
That's brilliantly bowled, especially with that wet ball to be able to hit that area. Just the single. 50 grand for a hat trick. Nothing wrong with that.
I wouldn't know what to do if 50 grand just landed in my bank account.
Oh, I reckon you might.
It wouldn't last very long. There he is, top of the wickets. Most wickets in the series thus far, 7. Vipul Sharma hot on his heels. Carlos Brathwaite, he's making his way up the table too. 5 for him now. And then Stuart Broad and Saran Thakur 4 apiece. Can all change very quickly though. Beautiful, beautiful. 4 more to Tisara Pereira. 4 off the final ball of the over. Just going to be checking on the boundary, whether it's an APL Apollo boundary or an APL Apollo maximum. Either way, runs that they needed. I think just bouncing inside the white cushion. I think it's hit grass. In the old days, if it didn't have any cushioning and it was just the rope, that's a foot inside the rope. But just what they needed to take a little bit of pressure off at the end of the over. Confirmation, it's an APL Apollo boundary, 17 gone, 171 for 5. So 17 overs, 29 now needed off the last 3. So Peter Siddle changed ends and he's gonna bowl his 4th, 1 for 28. Dug out nicely, will just be a single.
Well, he's been playing recently, Sid, so should have no excuse here. His execution should be spot on. Good start to the over. That first ball so important. See, this is what I like to see. Someone at cover or mid-wicket, give them a towel, get them to dry the ball for you while the bowler walks back to his mark and gets ready to bowl the next delivery. Not that hard.
Now just don't drop it.
Very true. Get it dry, and it's the seam of the ball. That's the killer for the bowlers. Trying to hold that seam of the ball.
Oh, it's hit nicely. Really nice shot. What they needed.
Smart batting. Again, it's back of a length. It's like a straight pull shot. Small boundary, safest option. Again, long off, long on back. So strong. Back of a length. Hits it hard and straight.
Oh, mixes it up. Really well bowled from Peter Siddle. He's got all the tricks in the book.
A better length from Sids. First ball he went full. Back of a length goes for a boundary and then comes back with a full one again. Great example at the moment, this dew, how it plays a part in these night games as well. Bowlers struggling to hold the ball. About every fielder's got a towel in the back of their pants as well to help dry it.
This man holds the key, Chirag Gandhi. Gives himself room, you miss, he hits. There is protection out there in the deep and they don't come back for a second.
Beautiful shot again, just picking that fielder out, staying leg side of the ball. Little execution spot on. 2 balls left in this over, 22 from 14. The skipper, he'll want another boundary here. He'll want to finish this over strong. And have a look at the wheels of that buggy there. You can see how wet they are from the surface, from the grass.
Full again. Again, just a single. .21 needed from 13 now. We really are going down to the wire. They'll want a boundary off the last ball of this over. Just the 8 runs coming from it so far. Still having to dry that ball. Final ball of the over. Gandhi's on 62 from 37. Oh, he's done him there. That's really well bowled. He knows it. We know it. Dot to end the over. 18 gone. 179 for 5. Two overs still to come. So it's that middle phase, exactly equal between the two. 93 for 3 going into the back end. That's 67 for 2 though, the Tycoons, to help get them up to 199. So the target is 200. You've got 2 overs left, 21 runs needed.
Well, the significant difference there is that 63 for 1, that first power play. And I think that is a good indication of how much better the wicket is batting second under lights. That ball just skidding off a lot more, where the first innings felt like the pitch was quite slow. Listening to Sean Marsh speak after his innings, said the start inning just took a bit of time to get used to how slow that pitch was.
Yes. Goes Ariel. Has he got the distance? Yes, it has. It's big enough. Tisara Pereira sends it over for an APL Apollo maximum.
Yeah, this is the over for the skipper. He wants to do it this over. What a way to start. Angle in, gets underneath it, and whack. So strong through that leg side. The key is to keep that right leg inside the line of the ball so he gets a free swing like that. Beautiful start to the over.
Thunders hunting down their first win of the World Legends Pro T20 League. Up to this point, played 2, lost 2. Get right down to the wire in their last game. They'd like to get it done before the final over here. Full toss, clipped away. Everyone calm down. It's just a single.
Yeah, I thought that was another boundary. Hard to see. There's a bit of fog on the glass at the moment here for us. So looking at the screen, I thought that was 4 out of the middle of the bat. Picked Peter Siddle out. Oh, need a wicket. Need to break this partnership.
steps back to give himself room. That's well bowled, right at the toes. Feels like he's missed out there.
Back in the crease, looking to go that leg side boundary. Pretty well bowled though. This is what the skipper wants. He wants to be on strike. Left arm coming into that front pad, open up that leg side boundary. You have to get this absolutely perfect.
Oh, everything's gone. Up in the air, hand off the bat. No one there. Land safe. No man's land. Thought he'd nearly let go of his bat then.
Yeah, wow. Full toss, probably should have went to the boundary. Doesn't get anywhere near the middle, goes straight up. Peter Siddle can't get there. Lands in no man's land. Yeah, frustration.
Really well played. That is a man playing a match-winning innings potentially here, Chirag Gandhi.
That's a good shot. Opens up front leg up, but he's absolutely creamed this. It's a low full toss, looking for that Yorker. Look how hard he hits this. And that is all timing. Uses the speed of the ball, gets his hands nice and low. That is nothing but timing. That races away. Brilliant batting.
Walks at it this time, inside out. Glorious, it's gone all the way. It's an APL Apollo maximum, and that is magnificent. 19 gone, 198 for 5. Two needed off the final over now. Chirag Gandhi, 73 from 41. An astonishing knock. They had a little bit of a wobble in the middle, but he's stood firm, and he's going to really want to see this out to the end. Thisara Pereira, he's played his part too at the other end, 24 from 10. But it's been an incredible knock.
Yeah, he's played beautifully. All the shots. Again, nice and positive early. Hit the ball well along the ground at the start of his innings and then got a couple in his own and took on that boundary. Played the spinners really well, used his feet well. That was the shot of the night though. Up and over cover. Absolute beauty to finish the over. Just the 2 runs required.
Gone up in the air. Again, lands just safe, so the scores are now level. Chirag Gandhi on strike. 1 needed for their first victory in the World Legends Pro T20 League. They've lost their first 2 games, came agonizingly close, and fittingly, he was there at the end. Couldn't see them over the line in that last game, and now it's time for vindication and revenge.
Well, both these two at the crease in that game when they couldn't get him over the line. Yeah, what a way to finish. What a brilliant innings. Deserves to hit the winning runs.
Really well bowled. You know what, almost a chance of running through there. Still got 4 balls, 1 run needed. Scores are level.
The other thing as well, probably a good example, once you get used to the pace of the wicket, so nice out there to bat. Just took a few overs just to get going, but geez, he's caught up well. 73 from 42. Match-winning performance, no doubt about it.
There it is. There it is. Redemption is so sweet for Chirag Gandhi. He hits the winning runs, and the Gurugram Thunders finally get their campaign up and running, and they win it by 5 wickets. What a knock that has been. He finishes unbeaten on 74 from just 43 deliveries. His captain at the other end, 25 from 11. He played his part too. And finally, the men in yellow have themselves some points.
Oh, they'll be happy, the Thunders. What a run chase. Absolute brilliant performance. Managed to get that 200, 3 balls remaining, just the 5 wickets down. Tycoons, they'll be disappointed. They probably were 10 to 15 short the position they got to. Those last couple of overs, they probably feel like they didn't maximise, but take nothing away from that man right there. Brilliant innings, 74 from 43 balls. Lots of smiles on those faces.
Yeah, they'll be really happy with that. 199, well, they did well to get to 199 in the end, actually, did the Tycoons, because they were struggling at times. A knock from Sean Marsh, yes, to get things going. But in the end, it just did not prove enough. 199, we thought it might be subpar. We were thinking they'd be pushing to that 210, and that would have been really, would have taken some chasing, just that extra 10 runs. But the men in yellow, they'll be very pleased and relieved almost to finally have some points on the board. They were sitting at the bottom of the table, played 2, lost 2, got so close in the last game. And then today, they have the chocolates. Chirag Gandhi take a bow, 74 red off 43. 7 4s and 3 6s along the way, and some of them beautiful looking shots.
Oh, it's amazing what a couple of days can do. Lost that game a couple of days ago, couldn't get over the line. Now today, what a performance, what a run chase. Back in the game, get off the bottom of that table and work their way up now. That'll do their confidence the world of good.
Appreciation all around, hugs, handshakes, so many old mates seeing each other. Once the game's over, you can all be pals again. And this was the winning moment. Fittingly, it was Chirag Gandhi. He really did play that match-winning knock. They know it, gets the appreciation from his teammates. He's seen them home, and they are up and running in the tournament. Opponents, they appreciate a great knock when they see it as well. Thanks, umpires. He looks tired, doesn't he? Well, he doesn't look tired. He's having a great day. He bowled a wicket maiden earlier. Great day for him. The first maiden in the tournament, and it's a wicket maiden from Srisan. Be happy with that one. So the men in blue, they go down this time, but the tournament, well, the matches come thick and fast, so you've got to sort of fix it, flush it, and come back again fighting in their next match. But for today, the chocolates all go to the Thunders. 43 for Blackwood, and him and Pujara setting things up at the top. Gandhi coming in at 3, finishes unbeaten. 74 from just 43. Moment for Taylor as well, 25 to him. And then Tisara Pereira, captain, coming in at the end, keeping Gandhi company. His 25 from 11, striking at 227 to help get them home with 3 balls to spare.
There's those partnerships, very important at the top. I think that for the way Blackwood and Pujara started, 53 from 29, really set the foundation. And again, was the difference between the two teams. Those first 6 overs in the power play, super important. Gandhi and Blackwood then started with 40 off 28, and then that one between Gandhi and Taylor. Super important. Before the skipper and that man with a match-winning innings were there at the end to get their team home on this occasion and chase down 200 for 5.
Six different bowlers used by the Tycoons. Wickets shared around apiece. 2 for Carlos Brathwaite, 1 apiece for Sual Sidal Binny. And we're now going to head downstairs to Tanya.
महाराष्ट्र टाइकून्स के कैप्टन असगर अफगान मेरे साथ हैं। हम समझ सकते हैं असगर कि बहुत करीब तक ये मैच पहुंचा और बहुत हद तक मुकाबला पूरी तरह से आपके हाथों में है। अगर आप पीछे देखते हैं तो आपको क्या लगता है कि कहां पर वो जो मोमेंटम था वो शिफ्ट हुआ?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। ऑनेस्टली एक तो ये था कि टारगेट अच्छा था, थोड़ा ड्यू पड़ गया, उसकी वजह से बॉल के थोड़ा बॉल वो उस तरह ग्रिप नहीं हो रहा था। इस तरह मैचों में हमेशा ड्यू का बहुत बड़ा एडवांटेज होता है चेस में। तो मेरा ख्याल है हमारे बॉलर ने बहुत ज़्यादा एफर्ट की, फील्डर ने बहुत ज़्यादा एफर्ट की, मगर मैं सारा क्रेडिट चिराग गांधी को, उसने बहुत ज़बरदस्त गेम, जिस तरह वो गेम ले गया और जैसे जीत गया और फिनिश कर दिया, तो सारा क्रेडिट चिराग गांधी को जाता है।
लेकिन जब आप बैटिंग भी देखते हैं ना, शुरुआत में पावर प्ले में ऐसा हुआ कि थोड़ा सा स्लो था, थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट लग रहा था बल्लेबाजी करना, हालांकि उसके बाद शॉन मार्श ने आकर पूरी तरह से एक्सेलरेट किया एंड टुवर्ड्स द एंड भी बहुत बढ़िया पार्टनरशिप बनी बिन्नी एंड कवर के बीच में।
ज़बरदस्त खेले हमारे बैट, जैसे शॉन मार्श ने और हमारे जो मिडल में बल्लेबाज ने बैटिंग की, नो डाउट ज़बरदस्त टारगेट उसने दिया। और शुरू में बॉल तो सर बल्ले पे नहीं, क्योंकि विकेट भी ड्राई थी और ड्यू फैक्टर भी नहीं था, तो उसी वजह से बॉल थोड़ा सर बल्ले पे सीनियर थोड़ा नीचे बैठ रहा था। तो मेरे ख्याल में हमारे बैट्समैन ने बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग की और बहुत बड़ा टोटल लिया।
ये तो बहुत सीरियस बात हो गई क्योंकि मैच खत्म हो गया। मुझे आपसे ये भी समझना था कि अभी तक आपके लिए इस लीग में खेलने का एक्सपीरियंस कैसा है? जब भारत आते हैं, बहुत हमारा बड़ा करीब का रिश्ता है, बड़ा प्रेम वाला रिश्ता है। हाउ इज द एक्सपीरियंस लाइक फॉर यू?
नो डाउट भारत ऐसा है जैसे हमारा अपने घर में खेलते हैं, हमें बहुत इंजॉय करते हैं। स्पेशली हम लास्ट 20 साल से इंडिया बहुत क्रिकेट खेलने आए और हम अंडर 17 से स्पेशली मैं अब तक स्टिल आ रहा हूँ, और स्पेशली ये लीग नो डाउट बहुत बड़े बड़े प्लेयर्स में खेल रहा है, बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ एक्सपीरियंस को मिल रहा है। तो एक लेजेंड्स के लिए बहुत बड़ी एक एडवांटेज है कि यहाँ के एक दूसरे के साथ डिस्कशन कर ले और भी यहाँ सीखने को मिल रहा है।
और हमारे लिए भी बहुत एडवांटेज है क्योंकि हम सब आपके फैंस हैं और हमें देखने को मिलता है हमारे लेजेंड्स को खेलते हुए। बट थैंक यू सो मच हमसे बात करने के लिए असगर, और अगले मैचेस के लिए ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू सो मच।
Not to be for the Tycoons today, and finally the Thunders are up and running in their chase. The Tycoons, they struggled early on, managed to get themselves to 199 for 7 from their 20 overs. The Gurugram Thunders chasing it down with 3 balls to spare, much thanks to the knock coming off the back of Gandhi. They win by 5 wickets. We're going to head to a break and we'll be back with the post-match presentation.
Welcome back. Another 400 plus runs scored on another exceptional night of cricket here in Goa. The Gurugram Thunders get themselves their first win of the campaign, and that puts a few smiles on their faces as well. Hello and welcome to the post-match presentation for match number 7 between the Gurugram Thunders and the Maharashtra Tycoons right here at the inaugural season of the World Legends Pro T20 League at the 1919 Sports Cricket Stadium. First up, we'd like to thank all of our partners and sponsors, starting with our presenting partner, Goa Tourism, our official partners, APL Apollo, Pantheon Developers, Viacation, Dunamis, Campa Energy, Kingfisher, Radio Mirchi, and Indigo Music. Our broadcasting and streaming partners, DD Sports, Sony Live, Fancode, Wave, and YouTube. We'd also like to take this opportunity to thank the Goa Police and also Goa State Fire and Emergency Services for their assistance in hosting these incredible matches here at the 1919 Sports Cricket Stadium. I'd like to introduce our presentation party. To my left, first up, we have Shri Morvin Gaudinho, Minister for Transport of Goa, and Mr. Mahesh Anjana, owner of the Gurugram Thunders. First up, we'd like to welcome the legend of the match, and what a knock it was from him to receive a cheque of rupees 1 lakh from Shri Morvin Gaudinho and a trophy from Mr. Mahesh Anjana. Who else but Chirag Gandhi from the Gurugram Thunders. 74 unbeaten of 43, 3 towering sixes, 7 boundaries, an exceptional innings. A nice trophy to go with that cheque of rupees 1 lakh as well. And we'll have a quick chat with Chirag too. Chirag, congratulations, outstanding knock, taking your team over the line. Did it hurt to not be able to do that a couple of nights ago? Because you seem to have the bit between your teeth today. Unbelievable from you.
Yes, absolutely. Yesterday I couldn't finish the game for my team, and it was a personal challenge for me to win the match for my team. And yeah, finally I got some relief.
Yeah, and when you think about your innings today, what was it that you were doing differently? Because जब हम आपके innings देखे थे आज, there seemed to be real conviction. You seemed very calm and composed throughout it.
Already I told you, मतलब ये मेरा खुद का एक personal challenge था कि yesterday जो मैं मैच खेला था वो मैं finish नहीं कर पाया था somehow. लेकिन आज मुझे कैसे भी करके मेरे टीम को जीताना था. I was very calm, very composed to win the team for my team, and finally I did that.
And last May you had Tisara batting alongside you as well. Kaptan का क्या कह रहे थे आपको at that time, because it was still a crucial juncture. You still had a lot of runs to get at that stage.
Yes, actually the Ross and I got a beautiful partnership as well. And finally, everyone knows what PP can do. Yeah. So he hit us few good sixes, few boundaries, and I got some pressure release from my side. Yeah.
Unbelievable from you, Chirag. Congratulations, great innings, and hope you have a great tournament.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Chirag Gandhi, our legend of the match, and a good time therefore to also invite our winning captain of the night. Who else but Tisara Pereira. Tisara, nice to see a smile on your face. We haven't seen that just yet after a game. A bit of relief after this win?
Yeah, of course, because of yesterday also same story like this, because of we chasing 200, but we couldn't pass that total. But today we did as a team.
Coming into this game, 2 losses back-to-back, but what do you think changed? Because you guys have an unbelievable squad on paper. What change do you think coming into tonight?
Actually, only mind change, but we all are playing a lot of cricket, I can't say do this and do this because we all are professional cricketers. So, end of yesterday, so I told them don't put your head down because of we chasing really well, but only 1 or 2 balls we missed. Yeah. So that's the issue of yesterday. But when we see today's game, so Chirag and Blackwood, Pujara, so they gave us, especially Ross, they gave us good momentum. So that's why I keep a little bit backside, and I want to finish the game.
You did a great job of that. Now I caught up with you at the airport. I know you're here with your wife, your young child as well. How much are you enjoying this tournament, being in Goa? Similar to Sri Lanka, right, in so many ways?
Yeah, of course. This is, very similar to Sri Lanka because of the beaches. Yeah. That same like Sri Lanka, Gaul, and Hambantota, Hiriketi. So many places, same like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your stay here. Hope you guys will keep piling on the wins. Thanks for chatting with us.
Thank you very much.
The winning captain, Tisara Pereira, coming through as well. Plenty still in store from him, no doubt. That is the end from the post-match presentation.
Yeah, finally got a smile on his face at the end of the game. They played 2 leading up to this and lost both of them. And they got going in the run chase early on in the power play, which was where the Tycoons struggled. They just couldn't really quite get going in their power play and finding the boundary all directions. Some good bit of work in the field at times. That was an excellent delivery to get rid of Pujara, coming off the back of a 99 in the last game. Stuart Binney taking the first wicket. But Chirag Gandhi came in at 3 and he just went absolutely bonkers up the top of the order. Blackwood eventually sent on his way. Carlos Brathwaite, he bowled well today, 2 for 22 from his 4. Suyal also in the wickets, 1 for 52 for him, but Chirag Gandhi, I mean, there was nothing they could do to stop him. It went aerial, it went along the carpet, it went leg side, it went offside, he went inside out at times. And then there were moments, Ross Taylor absolutely bludgeoning it, and then there was a little bit of touch and finesse as well. Peter Siddle finally seeing the end of Ross Taylor. Carlos Brathwaite gets the end of Colin de Grandhomme and the boogie to boot. We love to see you dance. And then coming into the back overs, it looked for a moment like it might get tetchy, but Chisara Pereira came to join Chirag Gandhi out in the middle, and the 2 of them eventually seeing it home for the Thunders to win by 5 wickets and bag their first win of the tournament. And for Chirag Gandhi, it was redemption after their previous game, and finally they are up and running. So the men in yellow, something to celebrate, and it's points on the board, and they now have a win finally, so they push up the board. This is how things stand at the moment after 7 matches. So the 2 we've seen today now sit at 3 and 4. The Delhi Warriors, they played 2, 1-2 happily up the top, and the Dubai Royals now find themselves at the bottom, played 3 games. Remember, the top 4 teams qualify for the playoffs. Well, the great news, always good news, it is another doubleheader coming up tomorrow. Up first, so the Tycoons, they got to go home, get their PJs on, get into bed early, because they're up in the first match tomorrow. So go get yourselves a cup of tea, get into bed, get some good sleep in an ice bath, because you got to play the first game tomorrow. And the good news is we do have a doubleheader, so that will be at 2 o'clock, that match. And then the second, again, coming to start at 7 o'clock. But for now, that is everything from tonight at the 1919 Sports Stadium. Thank you for joining us today. It's been great cricket, as always. Sleep well, and we'll see you again tomorrow.